Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we're just doing some business stuff. That photo that I just showed you guys is basically what today's video is about, kinda. So today, I'm trying to print out some posters for the shops that carry our shoes in their shops, basically. So there's a few gyms that carry off-axis shoes, and I would like to put, like, in the display, I would like to put a sweet photo of Dylan doing that trick. So I asked the typical place that I go to for printing stuff, like whenever we print flyers or we print business cards and that kind of stuff, I always go to this place called Franklin Printing because it's pretty close to my house. And I sent them, like, sorry Franklin Printing, this is probably like not the greatest advertisement for you guys, but so I called or I emailed them and say, hey, we want some posters made. Can you give me like a ballpark estimate, because I couldn't find any poster prices on their website. So she comes back with, so I said I wanted around something to fit between 2 and 2 feet, 2 by 2 feet. That was the information I gave her. I gave her this photo that I just showed you guys. I get a price back of $63, and I was just like, in my head, I'm like, $63 for a poster. I wanted to make 5 to 10 of these things. I was like, okay, obviously we're not doing that. What's $63? So I called the next place, which I can't even remember. It just said printing. It was like one of those Google ads. It popped up right on top, and it's like, hey, how much is it to print a poster, like 2 by 2 foot poster? And they say 30. And I was like, okay. Like, in my head, I'm like, I haven't printed a gigantic poster like this, I don't think ever. At least the last time I did, I was working for Razor. It was a long time ago, but it was not this price. So I'm like, 30? Like, what's going on here? What, like, am I ordering a freaking gold poster? What's going on? So then I called back the first place, and I'm like, hey, so I originally got an estimate from you guys over email, and then I got an estimate from someone else. It was half the price. Like, can you explain to me why posters are so expensive? And he was like, oh, well, if you just make it 2 inches smaller on each side, then you'll have it's like 11 by 17 compared to 16 by 25. The price difference is insane. So it went from costing me $63 for one, which I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why didn't you guys tell me the second, like, that if I got a little bit down, it's 1/6 of the price? Why was that not mentioned? Anyways, because you guys almost lost my business. So, and then they're like, yeah, it's $9 each if you want 10 of them made. So I'm paying, and there was like some kind of discount he gave me. It was like $78. And I'm like, perfect, thank you. Like, why was that not mentioned? Anyways, so, but because I'm a little annoyed with them, I'm going to FedEx real quick to see how much it actually costs if I just go to FedEx, because I'm like, it'll be done right away. I don't know. I'm just like sitting here thinking, like, how much trying to figure out the market value of freaking posters right now, because, like, I was mind blown when I heard $63 for a 25-inch, which is 2 feet, basically. It's like a 2 foot by 1 foot and a quarter poster. $63? What are we doing here? Like, Jesus. Anyways, so that's what we're doing today. No daily dash today. Just super busy with the marketing stuff for the footwear company. We got some new stores selling our stuff, so there's like a lot of stuff that goes involved in like marketing these shoes. Like, the shoe orders have been coming in like crazy, and I'm just like, man, this is something we've been missing this whole time, was our like, finally we get our shoes being sold in some stores. Like, we've had a couple here and there, but no one really like put it on display. Like my friend Justin's gym called Firestorm in California. Now they're like, we're selling a lot of shoes, and like business is picking up, and I'm like, man, just a few little moves like this open so many doors, you know? You're always just a few moves away from gigantic success. You just don't know which moves to make, you know? If you're playing a game of chess, you just might happen to checkmate someone right away, you know? Or your business might just happen to take off because the few moves you made. And I was missing this move for a while. I don't know. It's been kind of hard to get a different shoe brand into a store when you only have 2 products, you know? Now that we have like 3 to 4 products, or at least different models of shoes. It's a lot easier because there's more legitimacy behind the brand. Anyways, that's what we're working with today. Today's a business vlog. We're just talking about business. Not going to talk about anything else today because this is what I like to talk about. Anyways, be right back because we're pulling up to FedEx. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so we are now updating the situation. They sent me an email back with now 5 photos because they have to laminate it for $74. Or what was the next one? They sent me another one. It's like, wait, why are you guys now? It's like 10, but for 16 by 25 is now the price of $140. So just because they know that I'm shopping around right now, because I hung up the phone, I was like, hold on, I'm gonna go to FedEx real quick. The price point has now dropped from 1 for $60 to 10 for $140. All right, okay, now this is what's really going on. Okay, so I have 2 different people from the same business messaging me, and they don't realize they're both messaging me. Because one person just told me that they can do the 5 for, I don't want to call them out by name. One person just told me they could do 5 for $78. The next person told me they could do 10 for $74. I think one person is still trying to get that premium pricing. I don't know what's going on over here, but this is why I'm going to FedEx, because there is some confusion going on over at this place. I don't know. Unless there's like some crazy quality difference that this one lady, there's a lady and a guy. I'm not going to call them out by name because I don't want to accidentally Yelp review them. But one lady is sending me prices that are they're so expensive. I just haven't responded back to her because when I called, the other guy answered. So he's giving me now like discounted pricing because he knows that I'm going to go shopping around. Anyways, this has turned into a shit show for posters. Just trying to get some posters made. God. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what... I've literally never done this before. At least not for a long time. I remember doing it a long time ago for Razor, but I didn't really pay attention because it was not my money back then. So I was definitely not getting as into detail. I'm trying to get a bunch of posters made so I can just like send them out with shoes or something. You know, if I got the price down to like $4 or so, you know, that'd be a price that I would want to give these things away for. You know, I'm trying to, I don't know, make the fans that order the shoes happy. But anyways, pulling up to FedEx, be right back. So much confusion. All right, boom. That is exactly why we do these kinds of things. Why we go in person to see what kind of deal we can get. So first off, this is gonna be a little bit of bragging on what kind of deal I just got. So first off, look at this poster. Bam, this is just the proof. So they're making, this is actually the smaller version. So I got 2 sizes, right? I spent $89, okay? I had 15 of these, 11 by 17, and 5 of the 25 by 16, which is pretty big. 5 of those for, I believe it's like $85 to $89 something, I forget. And on top of that, so I got this discount because I signed up for a business account with FedEx. They threw in a free roll of three free rolls of tape. These things are $24, by the way. Freaking expensive. When I catch my roommates using these things, I always get mad. I'm like, do you know how expensive these tape rolls are? They're freaking expensive. Maybe they're 22. I don't know. Something like that. But that's the kind of crazy deal we got. Just by going in, being super kind with this person. I would say I am now friends with the lady that works at the desk. And we got a sweet deal, man. Sweet deal. Compared to getting 5, originally 1 25 by 16 for $63, which I can't believe they even gave me that price. Like, what? They saw I was a footwear company and they're like, oh, there could be money here, you know? Like, send him the super high prices, you know? Like, what are these prices? And then I come to FedEx and it's like I got a total of 30 posters, I believe, and rolls of tape, all for just $20 more than it, about $20 more than it would have cost me to get one. Like, what's going on here? What are these? I don't know. You know how, have you ever heard of like girls going to a mechanic and like when a girl goes to a mechanic, the mechanics always like rip them off basically because girls don't know what they're buying and stuff. I feel like that's the experience that I just had with Franklin Printing, because they probably, a lot of people when they look at our website and the photos and stuff, they think that we're a big corporation, you know? And I take that as a compliment. When we get people like sending us stuff and they're like, please forward me to the shipping department, I'm like, yep, you're already forwarded. It's all me, baby. You know, like I don't know, it's me and like a few other people that help me run the business, but I'm basically still doing everything myself. So when I get those kind of emails, I'm like a little stoked. But anyways, man, we saved some money. A lot of times, like shipping places, or what, as I was saying, the printing places, they're like, ooh, here's a marketing intern with a company credit card. Send them the high prices. They won't bat an eye. Like, I don't know. When I first saw $63 for one poster, I was like, what? What is going on here? Like, what is this thing made out of gold? I don't get it. But anyways, this is why you shop around, guys. I went and got 3 prices and I got the ultimate deal. This is why you go around to all different, like, never get one quote from one business. If it's getting your car fixed, if it's buying a car, if it's anything, especially if you're making quantity, you got all of the leverage, especially if you can go to multiple places. Like, I even feel bad like opening up the next email, because the Franklin Printing place sent me a follow-up because I haven't confirmed yet. I wonder, because I told them I'm just going to go to FedEx and get a price and then I'll get back to them. And they've been progressively sending me like different deals, and I'm like, okay, for example, the lady at FedEx told me the reason why it was so expensive over there was because they were probably charging me a $15 crop fee, which, like, I asked them, I was like, hey, what size do I need this poster to be? And they didn't respond, but they sent me, if it's 25 by 20 or 25 by 16, which is the size I went with, then it'll be this cost. But they were probably charging me $15 to $20 just to make the photo that size, which for me takes about literally 10 seconds. I just open up a new image on Photoshop, 25 by 16, swap it over there, just make a teeny adjustment or crop or something, you know, and we're all done. So, I don't know. Anyways, we got a sweet deal. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about some off-topic stuff today, you know? I get a little exhausted talking about the Doordash stuff. Not gonna lie, I feel a little weird about yesterday's video, because I kind of, like, I don't know, when someone is acting very mad at me and kind of, I don't know, I think we can all say that person was not in their greatest state of mind when they sent me that email. So I actually took the video down after it had been up for a little bit. I was like, I don't want to highlight people's like bad moments, you know, like they can't be proud of this email they sent. Unless they are, I don't know. I don't want to spread negativity on my platform. So I took the video down and it was doing very well, but I don't want my channel to become negativity. I truly try to stay away from that kind of stuff. So, staying positive. Anyways, that's just things that are going through my mind. If you guys enjoy these kinds of business vlogs and I talk about things that I'm actually doing throughout the day, through most of the day, instead of the just Doordash on the way to the gym, let me know in the comments down below. Because this is the kind of random stuff that I'm constantly doing on a daily basis. Like, I just, for 2.5 hours last night, spent about 2.5 hours organizing my entire shipping container and doing all of the quantities of how many models we had left. Honestly, that would have been the most boring video in the world, so I wouldn't make a video on that. But I don't know, today's video was fun and exciting. In my opinion, I like this stuff. Anyways, we'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching. I'm picking up my friends from the airport, so we're gonna do some crazy acrobatic stuff in the backyard. Anyways, we'll see you guys next one. Peace. All right, check this out. Hold on. I'm gonna try to teach my chickens the lesson of today's video. Not go after the first one, right? Okay. So I actually do this every single time that I feed these chickens bananas. I always throw the first one really, really far, and that one's always the smallest. The second one is always the biggest, and I leave it right here. Usually one of the chickens will be patient enough, do not jump. One of them will be patient enough, and he will stick around. But then I'll throw a third one, doesn't matter the size, they will just always pick up and go after the second one. So let me show you an example. There's the small one, they're all gonna run. Ready, guys? But here's the big one. The big one's always right here. So we got two. Now I'm gonna throw a third one. All right, now these two have perfectly good size, but yet plenty of enough to share, especially. And then these guys are gonna go crazy as soon as I throw it. Why do you go after that one? You have your own right here. They all go running after the most recent one that I throw. It's like, don't be a bird brain. Literally, it doesn't matter if there's a perfectly good one in front of them, they will still go after the next one. I don't know if that relates to this video, but I thought it'd be funny, me trying to train my chickens.